kasi alam, si Direk is full of surprises. Pati nga sa linya, walang linya, i-motivate ka niya, bigyan ka niya ng background, ng activities. Pero yung camera movement, hindi namin alam. We were just comfortable and we were assured that he is the master of camera work, diba? Pero hindi namin alam kung kailan tatama sa'yo, kung kailan hindi. And sabi naman niya, huwag niyong intindihin ng camera. Let me take care of the camera. So, hindi ko talaga alam na huhubarin yung blouse ko. Buti na lang sports bra ko. Nakakulay pa, no? Pero syempre, hindi naman ako makareklamo kasi hinihingi ng eksena. Oo. And within the context of the sequence, okay lang yun. Tapos yun nga yung sabi nga ng mga ibang kapanood, wala ka nang pwede itago sa amin ngayon. But I welcome that because contextual yung treatment ni Director.
Thank you, Tita Boots. Now we have questions from Stephanie Mayo of Daily Tribune.
Hello po, congratulations po, Direk. Maganda yung pelikula. Maganda po. Kahit sino pong gustong sumagot. Which moment in the movie stayed with you the most? Or what scene made you feel most proud after watching it?
Maybe the 3 leads.
Anybody wants to answer the question?
Barbie.
Barbie po. Siguro po yung eksena na nung namatay na po si Lola Concha and then I had to wear her dress. Tapos yung eksena yun. Kasi kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, ano po siya, yung majority po ng shooting namin, natapos na po siya ng August. Tapos yung eksenang yun, parang shoot po namin ng, parang nag-additional shoot po tayo, direct ano. Tapos yung, yes, naging October po yung eksenang yun. So parang sabi ko, pagpag ko na yung character, kailangan ko bumalik. So, isa yun sa mga hindi ko makakalimutan kasi sobrang saya ko sa naging resulta ng eksena kasi kahit pa paano nakabalik ako, kahit na-wrap na namin yung shoot, nagkaroon kami ng additional shoot and hindi nahalata na malayo yung gap yung shoot. And
Spoiler daw yun.
Spoiler.
Yes.
You want to Miss Charo to answer?
Miss Charo.
Maraming eksena na talagang
Hindi makakalimut.
tsaka yung malalim yung tama sa pagkatao at sa pagiging karakter ko bilang Concha. Yung unang beses na nakita ko siya after saying goodbye. Tsaka yung mga eksena na nagsasayaw ka. Gusto ko yung music, yung themes. Gusto ko.
Change my
Pasensya na kayo sa boses ko.
Okay lang po.
Kasi ang dami kong action scene sa Batang Biyahe. Joke. You know. Anyway, ayun, napakadami yung mga moments namin na kahit na hindi nagsasalita, kahit na walang dialogue, nararamdaman mo yung deep love ko para kay Catherine. Na mahal ko siya. Yung parang if I can only hold in the palm of my hand how deep my love is for her. Yun ang ramdam ko. Yung mga eksena ng ganun. Hanggang ngayon,
The Boots.
Mabos?
Thank you, Charo. Napakarami po mga memorable na eksena dito. Pero ang isang umantig talaga sa puso't damdamin ko ay yung bandang ending
na parang it's such an irony. Barbie lost her grandmother, her newly acquired grandmother, in her loss of these two who she loved and served most. Nahanap niya yung sarili niya. It was in the loss that she found herself. And this we understand through the dialogue of Eric Kison. Ang ganda-ganda ng mga linya ni Eric Kison sa bandang huli. And it registered so well, of course, dahil sa acting ni Barbie, sa delivery ni Eric. Parang nagkaroon ng closure yung pelikula because of that scene. Yeah. So, alam niyo, nung the power of editing, di ba, Charo? Nung ginagawa namin po ito, iniisip ko, paano kaya bubuuin ni Direk itong pelikula? Walang script, of course, may treatment siya. Siyempre, binibigyan niya kami ng motivation, dinidescribe niya yung eksena. Pero naisip ko, paano kaya, yun po, no, the power of editing and the power of the narrative, pag napanood mo palang ganito, talagang, wow. And it's such a quiet film. Wala pong murahan, walang sampalan, di ba? Walang sex scene. Merong nagtanong sa akin nung una, when they found out that Charo and I were going to do an LGBT issue role, no? Merong nagtanong sa akin, di pa paano? If I may excuse my French, I'll use their word. Meron ba kayong laplapan dyan? Hindi ko nga alam kung ano ibig sabihin ng laplapan. I had to ask what. So, ang ganda ng pagka-handle ni Direk noon, di ba? Even when it was present dun sa dalawang bata, ang ganda ng pagka-handle niya. Hindi ka kikilabutan, hindi ka mandidire, hindi ka mangingime. It just flowed so naturally with the love of the two. Congrats, Direk, for that.
Thank you. Last question po for Ms. Angel Aquino. What kind of conversations do you hope this movie starts among audiences?
Na this kind of love has been present since love even came. You know, I mean, the concept of love was ever na naramdaman natin ang pagmamahal. Siguro yung ganitong klaseng pagmamahal, the love between Concha and Catherine has already been there. Alam mo yun? So, hindi siya ngayon lang na porke maraming lumalabas at nagsasalita about this kind of love. Hindi siya rampant ngayon dahil lang it's tolerated. But back then, maski hindi siya tanggap ng tao, ng society, even themselves siguro, may nakakaramdam na ng ganitong pagmamahal. So, I just feel, I wish that people would have, you know, katulad ng nung pinanood nila to, sana palayain rin nila yung pag-iisip nila at yung mga puso nila sa ganitong klaseng pagmamahal. Although, it's really good to know that it's more accepted now, it's talked about, and yun na, I think that everyone is slowly starting to get the respect of more people, you know. So, it's nice to have films like this that empower people who love differently, if you want to put it that way.
Alright, thank you so much, Ms. Angel Aquino. Next question, Tito Mel.
Ms. Kita Dahar.
Question is for Barbie Sharon. Would you say it's easier to do a movie without having to memorize it?
No. No.
Barbie first, Barbie.
I agree with Miss H. No. Hindi po siya madali dahil parang ito yata ang aking
only project na wala pong script. Outline, yes, meron po. Pero masasabi ko na I am proud that I have done a film like this. Kasi ngayon, pag gumagawa ho ako ng proyekto kay pelikula o teleserye, parang nabobore na tuloy ako na may script. Parang dami ko nang gustong idagdag. Yes, yung parang, parang masyadong ibahin ko nga. May ganun na. So proud ako masasabi kong parang nakapag-masterclass ako kay Direk Brillante.
Mas mahirap ang walang script. Di ba yung script kasi may structure ka na, klaro na. You can even visualize the scenes in your head, di ba? Parang ni-expect mo. In fact, you're second guessing. You can second guess the director. Di ba? Pero dito hindi, gulatan eh. Kaya you have to be on your toes. You really have to understand and know your character really well. And the relationship of your character with the rest of the character in the context of the narrative. Dapat klaro talaga sa'yo yun. There's a lot of candor also that's expected of you as a performer. Kasi yung totoo mong, parang yung acting na being, di ba? Yung hindi mo pinag-aaralan, hindi mo pinaplano, pero dapat kilala mo. Oo, yung gano'n eh. Hindi mo na, kapag may script kasi, pwedeng, okay, galit siya dito. Ito, go with the flow. Diba, this is the scene. Ito ang nararamdaman ni Concha, ito yung sinabi ni Concha, ito ang sinabi ni Catherine. Hindi mo rin alam ang gagawin ng mga co-stars mo eh. So natural yung reaction mo. Kung binubusan ka ng tubig, nabigla na hindi mo pinapractice pag script kasi talaga nandun lahat. O, di ready ka, nabubusan ka ng tubig, di ba yun? So really, you really go with the flow. There's a lot of intuitive kind of acting that is required by director. At saka in trust in your director and trust in yourself.
Thank you, Ma'am Sharon. My votes?
Thank you. I concur with what they said. And to add to that, makikita nyo siguro sa mga eksena that there was freshness, there was rawness. Kasi tama yung sabi ni Direk Brillante, do not think, do not overthink, especially because magiging strain ang acting nyo. Kaya pati rehearsals, isang rehearsal lang siya, yun na yun. Kasi kung para fresh po yung dating ng eksena. So, we want to thank Direk for that. It's an innovative approach to us. And, do you want to say anything?
More than anything, I'm so happy and to be part of this project. I've been dreaming, I've been praying to work with the Direk Brillantes for the longest time. To a point wherein, pinrent ko siya sa Facebook. Sabi ko, hi Direk, si Albert Puto. Because I really wanted to work with him. And then one day, I got a call that says, Brillantes Mendoza. I just couldn't express my happiness that finally I'm gonna go get to work with our what term should I use? Not icon, but a legend. World renowned. And now I'm part of it. Although ang feeling namin ni Angel, it's para kami nag-audition this movie. And we're very thankful that you were included. And kahit yung small part na binigay sa amin. And here we were so blessed to be part of it.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for Direk Brillante Mendoza.
We're down to the last two sets of questions. Colleen, on your end. And then,
Let us pass on the mic for Z Magazine, okay?
yes, and then last question natin kay Mark James. Yes, sa Z Magazine muna. Kasi we have time limit here. Okay.
Hi, good evening. I'm Esther from Z. Just a context, we ran a story when this was announced in film, and we were very excited. Pero beyond that kasi, it gained traction. Like, a lot of code tweet, or siguro several code tweets were like saying that this is a win beyond for the Philippine cinema, but also for queer representation, especially for the Southways. When the premiere ng film, when the film comes out and it is for the public to get to know and to parang pick apart, what would you want for the younger queer people or the younger people in general na ma-take and yung core message na maalala nila when they remember or like once they watch the film po?
Siguro po, itataas ko po ang bandera ng aming mga kabataan, di po ba? Nakita nyo naman kung paano kagaling sumagot ang ating mga kabataan, si Bianca and si Angel. So feeling ko, dahil matatalino na po ang mga kabataan, I think this is the time to educate our parents to accept this kind of love. Kasi it starts there, nakita nyo naman sa flashback, di ba? Na yung tatay talaga ang kontrabida. Hindi. Sinisi pa yung pagkamatay ng nanay. Huy! Bakit ako yan? Yung ganon. So I think as eloquent and as articulate our young generations are today, I think we should take a stand and take a step forward as to how we will educate our parents and yung mga matatandang generation na hindi naman siya masama. Love nga siya, powerful nga siya, beautiful nga siya. So, i-embrace natin, i-accept natin para walang hinanakit at para mas maging proud tayo sa mga anak natin. Yan po. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, kasi dito pinakita natin iba't ibang layers ng love, no? Pero sa akin kasi, ang gusto kong ma-realize, hindi lang ng mga kabataan, kundi ang lahat, is to realize that life is a work in progress. Bata ka, handa ka, anong gender ka, it's really a work in progress, no? Kasi parang wala namang kasing katapusan ang pagkatuto natin sa buhay, no? Parang matapos man ang buhay ng isang tao, may ibang sisibol na ibang mga tao that will, they will learn from it. Like she learned from it, but that doesn't mean dahil natutunan niya yon, tapos na. That's just another chapter in her life. So, sana accept natin yun at tanggapin natin din yun na life is a work in progress.
And now for our last question, coming from Mark Ching of them.
So, congratulations sa movie nyo and I hope marami manood next week. Ang tanong ko lang siguro sa cast is, bakit dapat panoorin? Siguro. Yeah. To Barbie, Miss Cara, and Miss Chris.
Bakit dapat panoorin? Napanood niyo po kasi napakatahimik ng pelikula pero it talks about a lot of things. It speaks volumes about a lot of things. Family, growth ng isang bata, iba't ibang klase ng pagmamahal, our society today, where it stands. So para sa akin, na-sum up niya lahat ng mga issues natin today. Pero in a quiet approach, kumbaga, at punong-puno ng pagmamahal at depth. And parang ngayon po kasi bilang avid moviegoer din ako at marami na rin ho akong napapanood na pelikula. Parang lahat explosive lahat, di po ba? Maingay, party-party, ganyan, or barilan, or di po ba, maingay, or chaotic masyado. Ito, the beautiful story was told quietly, but full of heart. And I think it is something that must be seen in the cinema. Kasi, di ba, ang sinehan, it's a communal experience. And ang saya, kasi kanina di ba na-experience natin lahat, parang hindi natin ma-express ng totoo yung emosyon natin. Parang punong-puno ng emosyon yung mga puso natin, pero hindi natin ma-express. Ang saya to get to share that with everyone tonight. Yun ang na-feel ko buong pelikula with everyone. So sana ganun din ang maramdaman ng audience natin once they watch the film. Yan pa. Thank you.
Bakit sana mapanood mo, panoorin sa cinema? Because this is a very a powerful story of love. But it's very experiential. Parang dinadala ka sa mundo ng mga characters where love is so quiet and yet so deep. At madaling sabihin yung mga salitang quiet, deep, powerful, but there's nothing like going through that immersive experience with the characters. And you will only go through that experience if you get to watch it on the big screen, hopefully, yeah. Really feel the journey of the characters. Kaya sa akin, isa siyang magandang experience na sana ay maramdaman ng ating mga manonood.
I would like to enjoin especially the young people to watch this. And to watch this with an open mind. And to watch this bereft of any prefabricated notions, biases about what love should be and what love should not be. Dahil dito, dapat bukas talaga yung isip natin. When we become judgmental, generally, yung judgment po natin sa iba ay parang bumabato sa sarili natin, di ba? It is because of our outlook. So sana po bukas ang isip ng mga manonood dito, and sana po we do not impose our levels, our standards on others when we watch this. I will invoke the Holy Book, which says that the measure with which you measure will be measured unto you. At sana po ay at saka gusto ko palang bigyan ng papuri si Direk at si Barbie dahil sa kanilang storya at sa kanilang portrayal na-realize natin, na-discern natin na sometimes the greatest lessons we learn are from people younger than us. Diba? From the mouths of babes, we learn the greatest lessons. Kaya sinasabi nga na the child is father to the man. Mas marami tayong natututunan mula dun sa nakakabata sa atin. Kaya tawagan po natin, hikayatin po ninyo yung mga kabataan to see this because this is a Gen Z film. And if I may, on my personal behalf, gusto kong pasalamatan po yung lahat ng bumuo ng team ni Direk. Of course, our producer, Wilson Tieng. Ang creative team, the technical team, they really put in their very best. I would like to thank our friends from media, if I may indulge, no? From media, kasi all this time, sila po ang naging conduit natin sa public, hindi ba? And will be for the next few days. Salamat po sa sumuporta dito, yung mga kaibigan natin. Ako, yung mga kamag-anak ko, my daughter Chiki is here, my son-in-law, Congressman Puno is here, my son Joey is here, my brother Monching, and my sister-in-law Susan. Dear friends are also here who took time to come. I'm sure all the members of the cast can say the same thing. So, yun lamang po.
Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Beth. And before we do wrap up this evening, I have a very special announcement. So may I request your cameras on me? Because Until She Remembers will have an international premiere at the Cine Film Fest in Toronto, Canada. Serving as the festival opening night film to be held on March 6th, 6 p.m. at the TIFF Lightbox. This film was specifically chosen to open the festival in view of their commitment to showcase powerful Filipino narratives that resonate within our community here and beyond. Palakpakan naman po natin. At syempre, para po sa mga gustong makita ang pelikulang Until She Remembers, don't forget that hashtag Until She Remembers. May I invite our dear cast to invite everybody na panoorin po ang ating pelikula. Starting off with Tito Matt.